Hi students, today we are discussing a brief history of design patterns in fifth unit. Today what the brief history in the sense, if we have seen in design patterns, what are the catalog of design patterns, what are the 23 design patterns began as a big part of Erich Gamma. He did a PhD thesis also, roughly as most probably he gave roughly half of the current patterns where in his thesis we are studied the half of the correct patterns. We are studied about 23 design patterns in a brief history discussed. We are studied about there are three types of design patterns. The first one is a creational design pattern, the second one is a structural design pattern, and the third one is a behavioral design pattern. Here the Richard Gamma had joined to work on it very strong manner, the creational design patterns. We are to create an object mechanism and initialization. We are studied about the creational design patterns, abstract factory method, builder method, factory method, prototype method, and finally singleton design pattern. We are studied in the first type of design pattern, that is a creational design pattern. Here the John started working on it as soon as early the possible thereafter, and coming to the Rolf had also joined this group. So here the three members are worked hard to make the catalog of design pattern. It is fit for the publication of ECOOP 93, but soon realized that a 90-page paper was not going to be accepted. At the time, he summarized the catalog of DP and submitted the summary of that report, which was accepted. Okay, so here finally they decided to turn the catalog of DP into a book. Shortly thereafter, they are by designing a pattern like just a model. Okay, it's a brief history about. And coming to this, these names of for the patterns, it have changed a little along the way. Wrapper became decorator. Wrapper, it's also known as, we have to be known, that is nothing but a decorator. We are adding some embellishments, we are adding some document structure. It acts as an abstract class which are present in the document structure. We are adding some embellishments. Okay, and coming to the glue became a facade. Solitude became singleton, and walker became visitor. These are some of the patterns we have changed a little along the way. So here a couple of patterns, in the sense a couple of patterns got dropped because they did not seem importantly. Here it's very essentially. So otherwise the set of patterns in the catalog of DP, it has changed in a little way. So since the end of the 1992, okay, here all four were actively working on building object oriented systems. This subject we are discussed a brief history to understand what are the design patterns and their underlying object oriented concepts. Okay, we need to understand here the implementation of design patterns, and just we are providing solutions to the real world software design problems. Okay, so if we are finding patterns is much easier than describing them. We are describing some design patterns in 13 side headings to understand the pattern with each other and underlying the consequence of combining that particular patterns on the overall quality of a particular software system, software design pattern. It plays an important role in the subject of a design pattern. So if you build systems and then reflect on what you build, you will see patterns is what you do, but it's very hard to describe the patterns so that the people who don't know them will understand them and realize why they are important. Is exactly to know about that, the particularly underlying this pattern, we are studied about here object oriented principles of design patterns. For first of all we need to understand the context in which the patterns can be applied, whatever we need to apply, which it is easier to support it to do the task. So finally we need to understand how the application of a design pattern, it should be most effectively the system quality and its trade-offs. Okay, and we need to suppose it to do experts immediately recognized whatever the value of the catalog in its early stages. So but the only one who could understand the patterns were those who had already used them. Okay, so we expanded the average size of a pattern from less than 2 to more than 10 pages just by including a detailed motivating examples. What does the main motto we suppose it to do, whatever the patterns with we are underlying that particular implementation of design patterns, and just we need to providing the problem, whatever the solution to the real world software design patterns. Just we need to expanded the average size of the pattern from less than 2 to more than 10 pages. We also started, just we need to examine the trade-offs and the various ways of implementing the pattern. This made the pattern is very easier to learn them. So it is very easier to see a pattern as a solution, as a technique that can be adapted and reused. In the sense, this pattern is wherever the problem compulsory, we need a solution as a technique that can be adapted and reused. Here it's very harder to see whenever it is suitable or appropriate to characterize the particular problem, how it solves the context in which it is a best solution. We need to solve that. In generally, simply we say that it's very easier to see what someone is doing than to know why it is useful and why the pattern is the problem. We need to solve the particular problem. Here the main important here, just we need to understand how the application of the particular pattern, if it affects the system and quality and its trade-offs. Mainly we know that the key points, just we are knowing the purpose of a pattern, what the main intention, what does the short statement, what does the main motto, what does the main applicability of that pattern, because it helps us to choose the patterns, whatever we need to, when we need to apply that pattern, where, how, when. It also helps us to understand the design of the existing systems. So finally, what I meant to say in the sense, the brief history of design patterns, the authors must determine they are handle, they are handle and maintain whatever the characterize the problem of the design pattern. He must be solves, even if you have to do it after if you have discovered the particular solutions. Okay, we must characterize of the problem, we must discover the particular solution, the pattern it must and should be solved. Okay, this is the brief history of a design pattern. Okay ma, up to now, thank you.